Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And it's a second down. 2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. And the offensive starters for Dallas.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit every time I think about Zach Martin and the controversy, air quotes there, about him being picked by the Cowboys, because many thought that another player was going to be picked in that spot. But they made the right call in getting Zach Martin. Versatile player, played guard and tackle in college, and uses that versatility to his great advantage in the NFL. Immediately was an all-pro and continues to play to that level.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll run for the first time with a former Buckeye, Mike Weber. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14. Well, look now at our starting defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
On 2nd down, Milton. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Barnett able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Well, maybe he was going to be involved in that play from his tight end spot, and he jumped.
Yeah, don't tell me that those guys don't like to block. That's what we say about them nowadays in the NFL. But I think he thought he was one of the key pieces in that play and wanted to get out and execute the assignment very fast.
That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
He finds an opening past the 40. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Here we go.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Let's look at the defensive starters now for Dallas. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game, because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
I got you, son. Watch twist.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Single receiver. Hey,
here's 2nd and 8. It's caught by Sanders. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is through an opening, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. In for the score. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return where they didn't create a penalty? Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation, someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Another loss.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Block in the back. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 2nd down now, it's Weber. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. Got a man, it's Arcega-Whiteside. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our.
They'll run on 1st down. Weber, and nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. On 2nd down, Milton, and across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Weber. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
One hallmark of good defenses It's understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. 2nd and 2. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw here. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll look to throw here on first down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Weber. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down and inches. Open man is Arcega Whiteside. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, it's Weber. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Weber. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 45-yard punt and couple that with a loss on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Eagles defense. They work their way back onto the field. And despite being down on the scoreboard, this unit, they've had some big-time hits.
Sort of like us at practice the other day. I saw you take a running start at that blocking sled. You took it down.
Bounced off like a rubber band.
No, not at all, but you're exactly right. They are doing their job, but they want to add takeaways to it. You need to have more of those to go along with the big hits we're seeing.
By the way, when I tried that and I bounced back, I noticed that you laughed with everyone else. You didn't try to get in my corner.
No. Someone had just told me a joke on the other side.
Right,
I missed that. Totally missed it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run the counter. Milton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
All day, baby. Let's go.
Complete to Amari Cooper.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Well, it's time for them to...
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Come get some.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. The last catch nearly got him a 1st, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll set up to throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Milton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll set up a throw, and he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. On first down, it's Weber. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
Mike, 2. Watch 2. Watch 2.
On second down now, Milton. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, But I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. They'll run with Sanders. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Clinton Dix there for the stop. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get 3 up to midfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So that one will be accepted.
Let's go, fellas. Everyone, we got 4 down.
A run for Weber. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
56. Watch the slant. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
2nd and 15. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Weber. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop down.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Sack, baby! Sack, baby!
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get tight. Let's go. Let's go.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline and puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid.
56. Watch the run.
They'll keep it on the ground. Milton, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a give right side. It's Weber. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. On 3rd down, Milton. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This from 54 yards away. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. Here it's 3rd and 2. Not what you wanted there, 3rd and 2.
And this is something you've worked on in practice from the time you were in training camp, yet you still create your own mistakes.
He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he connects with Ertz. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Milton. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. That 2nd down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. Back to throw here. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Now McCoy fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He doesn't get many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number is going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking that a lot of times their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. Caught by the tight end Ertz. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. Marshall, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right?
Yes,
as the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. and that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On the draw, here's Sanders. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. That'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they will go ahead and obviously decline the pass interference, and the touchdown will stand. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 20. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Philly.